Hello, Internet, and welcome to the last episode of Bazzle Spot Live with the team I used in London. As I'm sure we've seen so far, the team has been very hit and miss. We've sort of won a few games and lost a few games, and the record on here looks absolutely terrible because I have actually had a couple of disconnections. But yeah, the rating is awful. It's embarrassing, to be honest. But we are just going to do one more video. We're going to do a couple more battles, and hopefully we'll send it off. Look, not making fun of this guy's rating. I mean, he's got like a pretty solid looking team. Looking at that, but it would have been nice to have been a bit higher by now. But I suppose I haven't played perfectly, and we have actually been a bit unlucky too. I mean, I don't know. Just thinking back, the videos, the Icy Wind miss on the circuitry, there was that extreme speed on the Tapu Lele, which was like a 50-50 roll. Maybe you can't complain too much about that. I'm sure there was like a Thunderbolt paralysis that screwed up my Butterfree in the game. Like it's just been a a mess. But this is something. Actually, this looks pretty scary too. I've not actually played. It might sound silly, but I've not actually really played. I've never played in game a Torkoal Lilligant team, so I do definitely have to watch over this. I mean, I'm going to go Weavile Butterfree, but Politoed is something that I do want for that sort of team. So maybe Politoed's actually going to get to do something in this. But then do we want Tapu Lele or Katana? We don't want Magnezone here. Katana is obviously very nice, always, but Tapu Lele is also very nice. Maybe, I think we do want the Tapu Lele just because it gives us the option of putting things to sleep if he does have the Tapu Koko. So we'll go with this and we'll see what happens. But like I was saying at the beginning of doing these Battle Spot videos, I didn't think we were going to win too many. I think I'm not been counting, but like we've probably split sort of 50-50. Maybe we've won like one game more than we've lost or something, but I think the first two videos, I think we won both of them in those, didn't we? But it has been a little bit downhill, to be honest, hasn't it, from there? But still, we've got Torkoal and Lilligant. And I can fake out here, and he probably knows that, so he could protect. Like I could easily just fake out the Lilligant, and I could Quiver Dance actually. Fake out the Lilligant, Quiver Dance, and then protect and switch in Politoed. Because then I would be faster than the Lilligant, and its sash would be broken. If the Torkoal does just erupt, Butterfree would be down to its sash, and I would get a free switch straight into Politoed. It'd be pretty wasteful on the Weavile, seeing as he does have a Garchomp. But I would be faster with my Quiver Dance, and I have got Tapu Lele and a Scarfed Politoed as well. So maybe we will do that. We'll fake out the Lilligant and gonna go for a Quiver Dance. So this might seem like a very wasteful turn one if he does just erupt and knock out my Weavile and bring Butterfree down to its sash. But he does, yeah. That was always a possibility as well. The double protect. So at least we do get the Quiver Dance here, but unfortunately we don't get the sash broken. Potential sash, if it has got a sash, on the Lilligant. So now we'll bring in the Politoed, and the problem is his Lilligant is still faster than my Butterfree, so he could go for a Sleep Powder on my Butterfree. But I want to try and Sleep Powder this Torkoal. I mean, his Sleep Powder is only 75% accurate. Mine is, what is it? 97% accurate. I mean, he could just go for an After You straight away, which I wouldn't mind as well. I mean, he might, looking down at 2 Fire Weak Pokemon. Yeah, that's exactly what he does do. So, that's worked out pretty good for us, because it does mean the Eruption... Okay, it's going to take my Butterfree down to a sash, but it means that... Or even not that. Wow, okay. Okay. But it means that Torkoal... Okay, I did surprisingly less than I was expecting it to. But it does mean Torkoal's got a guaranteed sleep turn next turn too. So Lilligant can protect. So what I'm going to do is I could Scald and Bug Buzz into the Lilligant, but I do want to just Scald into the Torkoal. He hasn't got any Gastrodon, has he? No. And I am going to Bug Buzz into the Lilligant. If he does protect, fair enough, I'm getting the Scald onto that slot. If he doesn't protect and he hasn't got a Focus Sash, then it will be going down as well. So, worst case scenario, he has got a Focus Sash and doesn't protect his thingy, and he does actually get to Sleep Powder, or maybe even knock out my Politoed, but he does protect, which is fair enough. And he doesn't know at this point, or I mean, he might do. Yeah. See, this is one of the funny things about my team. My Butterfree and Politoed actually speed tie, so he's seen that I've got the Quiver Dance. He should know now that my Politoed is Scarfed. So there is that. So I am just going to Scald again into the Tapu Koko. I mean, he could bring in his Torkoal, but it is asleep still. And I'm going to Bug Buzz into the Lilligant. You never know, it might be Wide Lens or something for the Sleep Powder. Or it could be the Grass Z Crystal. It might not necessarily be Focus Sash. So, we'll see. He might protect the Tapu Koko and... Ooh, is that a Scarfed Tapu Koko? That is a Scarfed Tapu Koko. That's a Scarfed Tapu Koko. I'm going to lose this, aren't I? I'm actually going to lose this. Maybe I should have... I don't know. Well, I didn't see that coming. I thought I was at least going to be breaking the Sash on the Lilligant now. Because he's just going to be able to, you know, Energy Ball or Leaf Storm or whatever and knock out my Politoed. Or even Solar Beam. Even better. At least his Torkoal... What is happening? At least his Torkoal has got a guaranteed sleep turn. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. How do we put the Pokemon out? There you go. I think that's worked. Okay. Scarf Tapu Koko. It worked for him here, clearly. What has he got then? Tapu Koko and... Suppose it doesn't really matter too much what his last Pokemon is. The Lilligant's probably going to protect here, isn't it? But it is just safer to fake out. But do I Calm Mind, or do we just Psychic into the Torkoal? I think I Calm Mind. I think I Calm Mind. Yeah, I mean, that was obvious, but I couldn't do anything about that. I mean, I suppose I could have got like a Throat Chop or whatever into the Torkoal there, but... I don't know. Don't know. I mean, the problem is, because it's just got the sun back up, the sun's not going to go down anytime soon, so that Lilligant is going to be faster than everything for quite a while. Maybe I just need to go for an Icy Wind here and Dazzling Gleam and hope it knocks it out, or maybe that's a bit silly. Maybe just a Psychic into the Lilligant, because the Torkoal has got a 1 in 3 chance of waking up this turn, so maybe just a Psychic actually into the Lilligant. The Icy Wind does break the Sash on the Lilligant if he doesn't Sleep Powder me, which he does, and puts me to sleep and hits me. This has gone terribly. This has gone really badly. So I need to hope that the Torkoal stays asleep here. It's a very slow Torkoal. Which it does. No, actually, we've not seen yet. Which it does. There we go. Jumping them. The gun there, after seeing my own Lele sleep. Okay, so I need to hope that my Tapu Lele wakes up now. Or if by some chance his Lilligant is not max speed and my Weavile will outspeed it, which I doubt. but we'll have a go. We'll definitely have a go, and we'll try and psychic the Torkoal. Try and wake up. Oh, it is. Okay, please wake up. It survived. It survived. Well, I woke up. But that Lilligant survived my Ice Punch. Okay. Well, either one is targeting, I'm going to be able to survive. But he has got this Scarf Tapu Koko in the back. How has this game been so difficult? Oh dear. He has not actually touched my Weavile yet, so he doesn't know that it is Assault Vest. The Tapu Koko won't be able to knock out either of my Pokemon. So I can just go for a Dazzling Gleam here. And if he does Volt Switch, something's taking a Dazzling Gleam. And Ice Punch the Lilligant. But the Lilligant probably will protect here too. What did he have in the back? We haven't seen yet, have we? But it's potentially Mimikyu, Garchomp, I wouldn't mind too much, or a Thingamabob. So it doesn't really matter which attack I go for, so I will just go for an Ice Punch into the Lilligant. And a Dazzling Gleam, I guess. I mean, hopefully he doesn't get a Thunderbolt Paralysis. Okay, he doesn't even go for it. Or any critical hits. I mean, it's bound to happen now, isn't it? At least doing that, he activates my Citrus Berry. I mean, both of his Pokemon should be going down this turn. Yeah, Weavile. I mean, that Lilligant has to have had some amount of bulk in it to... I mean, it had a Citrus Berry as well to survive my Ice Punch like that. Unless I'm just vastly underestimating Lilligant's physical bulk. I mean, I know this Weavile isn't max attack or anything like that, but even still. I'm just, in a way... I mean... It swings and roundabouts. Like, if it was bulky enough to survive that like it wasn't fast enough to outspeed me at -1. So, you know, there is that. Now, what do we do? Doesn't really... I mean, we'll go for a Ice Punch just because there's the freeze chance, and we're just going to be breaking its thing anyway, aren't we? I suppose it could Shadow Sneak. So, do I Protect here or not? I think... I mean, he could play Rough the Weavile too. I'm going to Protect. I might regret this. I really might regret this. I'm just thinking, if he does go for like a Shadow Claw into Tapu Lele, a Throat Chop's not going to knock it out next turn. Please target my Lele. Ooh, that's nasty. Okay, so it's probably got Shadow Sneak. I should have Psychicked. I should have Psychicked. I mean, 2 Throat Chops will definitely knock it out, but can Weavile survive a +2 Shadow Sneak? Oh, okay, or not. Maybe it just doesn't have it. Leech Life? Oh no. He's going to get some HP back. Is he going to survive this Psychic? I am +1. And if he has got Shadow Sneak, then he's just won the game. His Life Orb as well. At least that puts him a little bit closer to +1 Psychic range. That was difficult. That Scarf Tapu Koko got me. That Scarf... It's just these random Scarfs. Like, however, like, in the last, you know, amount of videos that we've done, we've had a few Scarf Pokemon, haven't we, that have really caught me off guard. There was a Scarf Tapu Bulu, Scarf Tapu Koko there, Scarf Tapu Lele as well, actually, that got me too. So, it's definitely a thing. But let's carry on and do one more game. And, fingers crossed, we'll end on a high. I mean, even disconnections and everything included in that. At least we can't go negative. Oh dear. Okay, and we're fighting someone from Japan. With... Okay, well, no Celesteela, which is the sort of thing that you definitely do see on teams like that, with a Marowak, etc. Okay, I mean, ARCANINE again is a little bit of a pain, but I feel like we can do this. Yeah, Weavile, Butterfree. We do want the lay in this. And we don't really need Magnezone here. I think this is time for either Politoed, actually, or Katana. I mean, Politoed, Scarf Politoed, he does look pretty good, to be honest, doesn't it? But so does Katana. I mean, I always like Katana. Katana can, and if Smart Strike, can he sort of minimize Muck? So I'm really sort of torn between these two now. Politoed does help against the Arcanine, though. But Katana helps against some other things too, so what do we actually want? Might regret this. Might regret this. We'll see. We will, yeah, we'll see how it plays out. It's just that Arcanine, like, I suppose when I first built this, I didn't realise just how weak to fire it was. I mean, okay, I've got the Politoed on there, but, you know, apparently I don't take it when maybe I should. I'm just hoping that, okay, so it does go with Muck, so maybe I was right to bring Katana. I'm pretty sure Muck can learn Flamethrower, so you never know what's going to happen. But don't know. I mean, Muck could just start minimizing now, actually, too, which would be quite scary. I'm going to go for an Icy Wind now, and actually just Protect, I think, because even if he does start minimizing, next turn I can bring in... Ooh, Tapu Lele, put the Coco to sleep. I don't know. Because I would want my Katana to come in quite soon, as well. I'm just scared of that Muck minimizing straight away. So Tapu Koko doesn't protect. It discharges into his own Muck. Well, okay. Hopefully we don't get paralyzed. Life Orb, Icy Wind, and we hit. Okay, so at least we've got that. So, you know, he's damaged his Muck for us a little bit, which is very kind of him. That paralysis, though, is going to be annoying. Okay. If anything, I would have preferred him to Poison Jab and knock out my Weavile at that point. I mean, Weavile probably is still faster than Muck, but... I mean, it will be. I mean, with the change to paralysis, but... I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to put in Tapu Lele here. And... I think I am actually going to Sleep Powder the Muck. I don't want it to minimize, and Tapu Koko will bring Butterfree down to its stash. I just need to hope that he doesn't discharge and paralyze. I don't mind him discharging and not paralyzing, but discharging and paralyzing my Pokemon is... Yeah, is discharging, isn't he? It's going to be an issue. I should have just Sleep Powdered the Tapu Koko, really. But I suppose the problem was he could have maybe Poison Jabbed into the Tapu Lele and all the rest of it. So I need to hope now for some free moving Pokemon, which of course we don't get. Right. That is really annoying. We haven't seen anything in the back yet, have we? Like, if he's got Shadow Sneak as well, then he could just knock out my Butterfree like that too. I'm actually going to bring Tapu Lele back for Katana, and Sleep Powder his Tapu Koko. If he has got Shadow Sneak and knocks out my Butterfree, which he can do because I'm not grounded, then this isn't good, but I'm hoping here. Yeah, good. So we do get this 97% accurate sleep powder onto the Tapu Koko. Hopefully he's like poison jabbing into my katana. That would be nice. That would be very nice of him. Which he does. Yeah, good. Right, so we can maybe try and start doing something now. He will have the ARCANINE in the back, I'm sure. But I'm going to Swords Dance here and try and sleep powder his Muck. The Muck will probably protect here, but in return we... okay, or not. But in return we will be getting a +2 katana. And we hit again, which is nice. And Tapu Koko is still asleep. Which is lovely, which means that I can knock the Tapu Koko out, because he hasn't actually switched it out, which he probably should have done at some point just to reset its speed. So I'm just going to Smart Strike into the Tapu Koko, and I mean the Muck can't really threaten the katana too much, so I'm just going to Quiver Dance here. Maybe katana is finally going to get to actually sweep through a team. Maybe. I mean, we are going to be at +3 now. So, Quiver Dance. Bug Buzz is neutral on the Muck, so I could have got a Bug Buzz onto it. But at +3 attack is going to knock out the Muck. Really. And it does mean that if he has got anything faster in the back, or would have been faster, then I can just sleep powder that too. Unless he's got like a Scarf Garchomp or something. Okay. Arcanine. So this is why I would have liked the Politoed. Arcanine is naturally faster than Butterfree 2. So maybe... what have I got in the back? I've got 2 Paralyzed Pokemon Weavile on top of Lily. Maybe this turn I Protect. And I Sleep Powder the Arcanine, hoping that he doesn't either Extreme Speed or whatever my Butterfree, and hoping he doesn't have Heat Wave to knock out my Butterfree. I basically need him to go to sleep here. And he's actually slower. I mean, I think normally Arcanine aren't that fast. But because he's got the Lumberry, that makes no difference. And he actually has got Heat Wave. Yeah, I don't think Arcanine are normally run that fast. So, yeah. This is not going to go well, is it? At least the weirdness disappeared, which means I can put Weavile back in and fake out his Arcanine now. And that is really what I need to hope for. I need to hope that he doesn't... that I don't get fully paralyzed, and that really his Muck doesn't protect... excuse me, so I can knock it out with a Smart Strike. So I'm going to Smart Strike the Muck, and I'm going to fake out the Arcanine. If I do get back up to +3, excuse me, a +3 Bloom Doom could potentially knock the Arcanine out, especially after this chip damage. So it's not over yet, but yeah, Muck goes down. But this is it's hard work. This team, it's really hard work. So I mean, we'll see what his last Pokemon is. I mean, I'd be happy to see Garchomp, I suppose. It's actually Marowak. I'm not happy to see that. I'm really not happy to see that. Yeah, not at all. Okay, so I'm going to go for... I am going to go for the Bloom Doom onto the Arcanine. I am at +3. I think it will knock it out. I do think it will knock it out. And I guess... I mean, Weavile, I think, will be faster than Marowak still. So I'm going to Throat Chop into the Marowak, just in case he does protect the Arcanine. I don't think he will, but he could. So, okay, Bloom Doom, +3. Please knock Arcanine out. Because he did have the Lumberry. It might be a more supportive, more bulky Arcanine. But, I don't know, this is a nasty attack. +3 now. it's gone. Okay, so he's probably going to flare blitz or whatever into my katana, which means it's kind of going to come down to paralysis, I suppose, because I got the throat chop onto the Marowak too. So, oh, he actually just shadow bones into the katana. Okay, well, I'm going to survive that, and yeah, we won the game. Yeah, I guess he did not see that coming. I mean, the grass Z crystal, I suppose, isn't the most common item on katana focus sashes, but you know, I got the focus sash on Butterfree, which I don't think he saw, actually, my opponent in this game. So yeah, that is the power of Bloom Doom. You can just one-shot resistive things, especially if you're at +3. Like +2 normally does it. +2 would have probably one-shot the Marowak. +3, the Arcanine too. So there you go. That's how you beat fire Pokemon with a team entirely weak to fire. You get to +3 and Bloom Doom them. So wow, what a end to the saga of the London team that went so badly for me. So there we go. That's that. Let's get out of this, and hopefully you've enjoyed this. Hopefully by now I will have sort of created something else to mess around with on BattleSpot. I have been using like a different team before I started using this team as well. You know, to be honest, if I'd used my different team, I would have done a lot better at London, looking at what I came across, which is kind of annoying. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do some games on BattleSpot using the other team. Maybe something else will pop up. As well, I have seen some fun stuff going around on Showdown, so maybe I'll test some other stuff as well. But at the risk of waffling on and making this longer than it should be, because I'm sure half of you aren't even watching anymore, thank you very much, guys, for watching it. I do appreciate it. So please like and share and subscribe and help my channel out. Obviously, I appreciate all of that very, very much. So thank you, and goodbye for now.